Flood Protection Secrets, the podcast to the protection against heavy rain and flooding by Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe.
So the big challenge is, how can house owners like you and me get a flood-free home? How can business managers like you and me get a flood-free company? And how can public servants provide flood-free critical infrastructure and livable cities?
Flood Protection Secrets, the podcast by Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe. This podcast is for foresighted and proactive people who do not want to shovel the muddy water out of their room while standing in the midst of the disaster.
Therefore, those who design and plan, the architects and engineers, need to construct such buildings and cities, and that even when the entire environment is completely flooded. That is a challenge, and this podcast will give the answers.
Flood Protection Secrets, the podcast by Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Flood Protection Secrets. My name is Andreas Klippe. Today is a special day. We are in the week of Easter celebrations for Christians. Easter in the Christian belief is one of the most important celebrations every year, and other religions have other important celebrations. They are celebrated year after year. What else comes regularly year after year? I was thinking about it and I was writing this episode, and I hope you like it today. And I repeat this question. What else comes regularly year after year? It's raining, heavy rain and flooding. Today I recall Easter and build a bridge to the annual constant threat posed by torrential rainfall to our homes, our buildings, our lives. Are you ready? Then let me begin. As Easter 2024 approaches, it's a time of reflection and unity, transcending religious boundaries. This sacred occasion for Christians, symbolizing renewal and hope, also resonates with people of all faiths. What unites us, irrespective of religion, is the universal desire for peace. Peace within our communities and in safeguarding our homes against natural disasters like floods. In these times when heavy rains and floods pose a real threat, our collective yearning for safety becomes even more pronounced. Easter, a time for contemplation and new beginnings, offers the perfect backdrop to consider the importance of protecting our homes, our buildings. It's a reminder that peace isn't just spiritual, it's also about feeling secure in the physical world. This season, let's reflect on our shared values of resilience and informed decision making. Whether you are celebrating Easter, participating in other religion traditions, or simply cherishing the arrival of spring, the theme of renewal is universal. It's an opportunity to reinforce our commitment to protect what matters most, our homes and loved ones. And as we gather with family and friends, let's remember that safeguarding our homes against floods transcends religious beliefs. It's about ensuring a peaceful and secure environment for everyone. By exploring the top 14 flood barrier systems, you can make an informed choice that brings peace of mind, no matter your faith or background. If you listen to one of my episodes from before, I was always talking about the transformation of a couple that lived in Bulacan in the province north of Metro Manila in the Philippines, where the wife was shaking when the rain was coming and could not sleep anymore and was crying. And after having installed the right flood barrier systems, now they made a transformation. They transformed into relaxed people who are calm in the midst of the storm. And this Easter, as we embrace the spirit of unity and renewal, let's also fortify our defenses against the unpredictable forces of nature. Together we can find peace, not just in spirit, but in the assurance that our homes are protected. This was a special edition on Easter edition of the podcast Flood Protection Secrets. The title was Easter 2024, a time of unity and protection for all faiths. Subtitles with how peaceful celebrations make us think about the safety of our homes. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, I would be very happy if you stay loyal to me. Just subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Stay safe and flood-free as always. But today I will end with an Easter greeting. Have a peaceful and safe Easter season.
I wish and hope for you that you make the right decisions when it comes to your personal flood protection. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to this podcast channel if you haven't already. Now it only remains for me to wish you a good day. Do something with it. Maybe until the next podcast episode. I would be very happy. See you then. As always, stay safe and flood free. Your Andreas Klippe and the whole Flood Experts team.
That's it again with the new episode of Flood Protection Secrets, the podcast by Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe, German engineer, book author, and head of the Flood Experts. What can Dr. Flood, Andreas Klippe protect for you? Anytime? Worldwide? Contact us or just click through to www.floodexperts.de/bonus. Detailed engineering, German quality, safe. Flood protection secrets. The secrets you'll want to unfold.
Don't forget, you're only one flood barrier away.
Subscribe to the season, and you'll never be late for an episode.